So in this video, this video you might have seen the people who are flying in the airport or from the aeroplane itself. They'll say foot and ankle. So if you are resting there for hours together, 12 hours, 13 hours of journey, so you will be seeing this exercises being demonstrated on the screen. The foot muscles, foot and ankle muscles. So first thing is the movement of the toes. So you have start moving the toes front and back. So that will strengthen your small muscles within the foot. Then the plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. So lift it up and lift it down. So that will be strengthening your muscles of the leg, one which is in the front and those which is on the back, the calf muscles. So they will be strengthened. So toe movements will strengthen the small muscles. The ankle movement will strengthen the leg muscles. Now for combining both, the third phase of the exercise is rotation. So clockwise rotation and the anti-clockwise rotation. This is a very common exercise that is usually demonstrated in your airport, basically to prevent the stagnation of blood in your leg. So they are more prone for heart attacks. So that's why they say when you are sitting for a very long duration, you are supposed to keep moving the foot and ankle and do the exercises when you are traveling for a long distance. So this is a foot and ankle exercise. Important for developing the internal, that is your small muscles of the foot and the muscles of the leg, muscle strengthening exercise. Now that was an active exercise. Now we are putting the weight on that. This is the next phase of strengthening. So this we are strengthening both the anterior muscles. When you are walking on the heel, you are strengthening the anterior muscle. When you are walking on the tip of the toe, you are strengthening the posterior muscle. You are putting your weight and starting. This is like a resistant exercise. When you are walking on the outside of the foot, your everter, that is muscles which lift up the foot, that you are strengthening. When you are walking from inside, muscles which will lift your foot from inside, those muscles you are strengthening. So inverters and everters, when they have to be strengthened, so that will actually reform the arch in your foot. So in the yoga, we just teach all this for strengthening all the muscles around the foot and ankle and the leg muscles. So it's a very important muscles which everybody has to do. So when you are walking in the ASL, so when you are working for a very long duration on the computer, in between you can take a break. So and then just few steps. You don't have to be doing hours together. Just few steps of heel walk, few steps of toe walk, few steps of outer foot walk and the inner foot walk. So this is heel and toe standing. So where you are putting a lot of weight on that. So if you don't have much space to walk the yoga walk, you can just stand in your own place. Just stand for some time. So stand on your toe for some time. Stand on your heel for some time. Just keep repeating. Standing on the toe, standing on the heel. So this will actually pumping of the calf muscle. So this calf muscle is called as a peripheral heart or a peripheral pump. So this has to be working. So if the peripheral blood circulation has to happen, it has to be drained from the foot and ankle to the heart backwards. So this muscle has to work on the whole blood drains upwards. So this will also give a little bit of toning up of the muscles and prevent DVT. DVT means the deep vein thrombosis. So if the thrombosis happens, they are more prone for heart attacks. So that's why when you are sitting for a very long duration, in between half an hour or 1 hour, you just get up from your table, just stand for a few 10 times or 20 times, and then sit back again and then start working. So this all will keep your leg and foot in a healthy condition. So this next exercise, what I am showing here is, I told you, so when you are sitting like this for a very long time, the calf muscles will become short. So for balancing of the front muscles and the back muscles, so they have to be stretched. The most important part is to stretch the calf muscle. So you can stand on the edge of your table or one step could be. So stand on the step, just put all your weight with the knee straight. So knee has to be straight, you should not bend at the knee. The whole leg has to go down and you should feel the pain in the calf muscle. So you should feel the stretch in the calf muscle and maintain the stretch for a few seconds and then come back. So maintain the stretch for a few seconds and come back. When you are stretching, you get pain either here or you can get even pain in the around the heel. Don't worry about the pain. So keep stretching, lengthen the tissue which has become shorter, and then when you start walking, then you don't feel the pain at all because the tissues have become balanced. Yes, these three exercises are very important. So if you are able to walk, you can practice yoga walk. If there is not much space, you cannot leave your table and go away from there. You can just stand in that same area and then do heel toe exercises. If you have a provision for a step like that, you can stand on the edge of the step and then stretch your calves. So that's about the problems which are arising at the foot and ankle. So the plantar fasciitis and the retrocalcaneal pain.